Boom! What's going on? It's your man Qualified, and
Yo, it's Eddie C.
and this is Two Dope Dads and a podcast.
I appreciate y'all tuning in. Y'all are in for a treat.
Yes, sir. Guess who got an Oscar? Me! Bow! What's going on? It's your man Qualified, aka the Dirty Daddy, aka Dr. Footlover, aka Mr. Black Future, aka Black ECW, aka the daddiest dad of them all.
What up? It's Def, a.k.a. the Killer Crane, a.k.a. the Godfather's Godfather,
Oh my God.
a.k.a. the Mongolian Marcellus Wallace. Do I look like a bitch?
You do not.
Tell him.
Nothing bitch made about
No.
you.
Nah.
No, sir. All right. So, Def, did you watch the Oscars?
Nope.
Me neither.
But you got one.
Yes. And also, so did Will Smith. And not only did he get an Oscar, he slapped the shit out of the host
Yeah.
before he won it.
The Rock.
Chris Rock.
Yeah, that Rock.
Yeah.
One of them.
It would have been way crazier if he slapped the shit out of the Rock.
Yo, that would have been. Yo, no, for real. When I saw it, I did see that. I saw that, and I thought it was fake.
Yeah.
Like initially, I thought it was fake.
I thought it was fake too until I saw like the uncensored version and heard Will Smith say, "Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth." The way he said that shit, like I was like, "Oh, you know what, man, this might be real." And he said it 2 times.
Yeah. Yeah.
So and then Chris Rock was like, "Okay, dude." He's like, it was a G.I. Jane joke, but like Will Smith was like, "Nah, nigga."
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and people seem to want to talk about it a lot.
It's crazy.
It's all that's on like social media right now. By the time you seeing this, is probably old news because we about a week out.
Yeah,
but I don't know, man. Like
as a former married nigga myself, like this don't seem that crazy to me. Like you talk out your mouth about a nigga's wife, like. And see, when I saw the video, not to do a deep dive because we don't want to do that, but when I saw the video, initially Will Smith laughed at the joke.
Yeah, I saw that too.
But Jada
Yeah.
immediately like rolled her eyes. So she wasn't feeling it. Now, if you somewhere and you with your wife and you right next to her and you gonna be like, all right, this kind of ain't cool, but I'm gonna just laugh it off. Like I understand that response. But then if she like visibly is like, nah, I'm not fucking with this shit. Like, shit. If you riding with her and you rock with her, like, you might try to comfort her or some shit like that. But if she ain't fucking with that shit, like, I could totally see like a move where he's like, hey, it's just a joke. And she's like, nah, fuck that nigga. What you gonna do about it? And then I could totally see that nigga, well, shit. I'm gonna go up here, ain't no security. I'm Will Smith. He walked up there and slapped that motherfucker. What now?
Yeah.
So, shit. I don't know. You can't slap me in front of, like, all the baddest bitches in Hollywood, and I'm not gonna do something bad.
Yeah.
Like, Chris Rock, like, after he got slapped, you could see he thought about it. Like, he was like, oh, I could, ooh. And then he stopped and was like, okay.
Yeah.
Right? He thought, like, all the shit, like, nigga, you know all the shit he could joke on Will Smith about, all the same shit we all been joking on Will Smith about on social media for the past couple years. So, like, a nigga, and he a professional comedian. Like, imagine he start going off the top of the head about, like, oh, nigga, you.
Professional?
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? He start going off the top of the head. Like, nigga, you just mad in March. Well, shit. Let's see how mad you are in August. You know what I mean? Like, he could have really went off. Could have been crazy. But he was a
Start
professional.
doing voices and shit.
Yeah, he a professional. I'm not that professional. You slap me in front of everybody, like, nigga, fuck that. Like, there gotta be security somewhere, nigga. I'm coming off the stage, and eventually they're gonna break the fight up.
Ah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like high school.
I'm coming off the stage with a drop kick, and we gonna figure the rest out with security gear. Like, that's how that's going. You ain't gonna slap me in front. Like, name a bad bitch who's an actress.
Natalie Portman.
Nigga, you ain't gonna slap me in front of Natalie Portman.
Nah.
Not Princess Amidala.
No. Nah.
No, sir.
Be like,
no, sir.
watch this, Natalie.
Yeah, this is for you. Like, all my bitches is there.
Yeah.
Like,
I got you.
You're not gonna do that to me.
I don't know. I still feel like it looked fake.
Nah, man. It was wild.
Like it might. Okay, so maybe it was unscripted, and maybe like Will Smith went up there with the intention of doing something. But I feel like he telegraphed the shit out of that, and I feel like Chris Rock like was able to kind of like go with it. You know what I mean? Nah. So like, did he really get full on slap? I don't know. I don't think so. It don't look like it.
Yeah, nah. It was wild, but just like the circumstances and being like a married ass nigga, I can understand how that situation could be a real situation. But like, shit, at the end of the day,
I don't think I've slapped nobody though. Like even if that was the situation, if I'm walking up to you,
if I come up to you, nigga, you not getting a slap. You getting punched the fuck out, nigga.
Yeah.
And it's not gonna be just one punch. Like, I'm going until security pull me off you, nigga. Exactly. The Oscars is over.
Yeah.
Like, that's how that goes. Find a new host.
Damn. That went a couple steps further.
Nah, nigga, like, shit. Bro, if I get up out my seat and come to you on the stage, like, nigga, we going until, like, somebody pull me off you, nigga. Or, like, until you sleep, or until, like, I feel like I beat you up.
Yeah.
You bleeding. Something gotta happen.
Yeah.
YouTube, we don't condone violence. Just in case.
Actually, I'm not one of the dope dads. I condone violence.
I mean,
be
like,
violent.
If the situation calls for it, that's what I'll say.
Violence solves everything.
YouTube, don't listen to him. Yeah. So, in conclusion, fuck the Oscars. Nigga, if you say some shit, even if it's a joke, like, cause I didn't see a lot of motherfuckers talking
we've
about,
gone
like,
through this before. This is why. No,
you can get slapped for some shit that you say, nigga. That's how that shit works.
Well, yeah, you can, and like we've talked about that shit in the past too. But I'm talking about specifically with Will Smith and Chris Rock, or not the Smiths and Chris Rock.
Yeah,
like this shit's happened before. Like not the slap, but like they've freaked out about the jokes before. Like this is nothing new.
Yeah,
I feel like this is their routine.
This is some shit that happens. Cause like, nigga, hey, look, if a motherfucker make a joke about my son, I don't give a fuck how lighthearted the shit is. I'ma come see you, nigga. Like, that's how the fuck that go. So just, if you gonna be a comedian and making jokes, just know how to fight, nigga. Because like, if you say some shit, like Cat Williams is funny as shit. I love Cat Williams. And he got into this roasting session with this DJ, lady DJ, and he roasted the shit out of her, and she was trying to come at him, and then he had a show in the city later, and her husband gonna pull up at the show with a gun and shit like that. So like, hey, look, sometimes motherfuckers, like, even no matter how much you say sticks and stones may break my bones, but words never hurt me. Some motherfuckers get sensitive, and you never know what they get sensitive about, and they might pull up on you and come see you about what you saying. So if you want to say whatever the fuck you want to say, then just make sure you got hands that work in case somebody come see you about what you said.
Go take some jiu-jitsu or like take a boxing class. You don't even have to learn how to fucking punch. If you learn how to like do some movement, see what motherfuckers is doing, someone who ain't got no training, like, you know what I mean? Like, you'll be able to see what they're doing because they don't even know what they're doing. Exactly. So at least you can protect yourself, and like, that's some real shit.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean, though. There's another part to that too, because if you know how to fight, don't just become a comedian because you want to bully
beat people up. Yeah, don't do that.
That's not.
Don't do that.
There's other avenues for you. Trust me.
And like also like shit, if you absolutely don't have to go beat a motherfucker up, then don't do it.
Why the fuck are we talking about beating people? Goddamn. All right, so we here for like things.
Yes.
Tell them
Other
the things
besides beating motherfuckers up. Shit, man. So you know, we have a podcast. And
all right, so
one of the things that we want to talk about on our podcast today is meme rappers.
yeah. So
right.
we brought up like Oliver Tree before,
Yeah.
and talking about like the meme, like how his persona is, and then kind of just thinking about like meme rap in general, how it exists today, and then
What the fuck is meme rap? Just for people who are sitting here watching on YouTube who might be like, "What are you talking about?"
For those who aren't familiar with like meme
Qualified
culture,
and deaf.
yeah.
Yeah.
For those who aren't familiar with meme culture,
Yes.
a meme is like an image that has something to say on its own, and it was so popular or it went viral that people started making memes about it. So a meme is like a joke, and it's something that resonates with a lot of people. You're trying to go viral, essentially. You're trying to point something out, say something funny, and you're using an image that is already popular. It's in the zeitgeist to kind of gain attention, and people like repost that shit because it gives them a chuckle. You know what I mean? So in the age of social media, this whole culture was born. This type of comedy, and it's been picked up in rap, and rappers have been made memes of. But we actually want to go back, because back when we started like looking at, when we started looking at like meme rap, because there are current versions of it where artists are intentionally doing it, we realize there's some shit from like back in the day that would have been memes, but there weren't really memes like that. So we wanted to kind of go all the way back to where maybe we think that this type of content first started, and we're going to show the shit that stood out to us that we saw growing up, and then we'll kind of come into what's going on now.
So like, who would you say would be like one of the first meme rappers? Because when I started thinking about this whole topic, meme rappers and shit, you know who's one of the first names that popped up in my mind?
Who?
Weird Al Yankovic.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
But like, I think people, because he was doing like parodies of songs like Eat It instead of Beat It and stuff like that, like they might push him off in a different genre. But like, this motherfucker was making, like, I mean, he was copying songs and turning them into fucking comedy meme type shit. Like,
so he might be like the OG memer.
Yeah.
But obviously there's a big transition, right? So we're going to talk about like people who are doing it unintentionally to people who kind of were aware of what was pulling an audience to them, to people flat out just like, no, I'm going to do this shit this way because I know it's going to get views and people are going to think it's funny. You know what I mean? So like Weird Al is like that far modern extent of it.
Yeah.
But he was just, it wasn't as obscure as the idea of meme rapping. It was just parody rap. Or parody music, right? But he's probably, like, if we're going to talk about it like this in the context of music, he's the OG, like, for sure.
If you want to talk about, like, unintentional meme rappers, where would we put, like, Soulja Boy?
Soulja Boy was one of those that kind of came up. So, I think he could be it, but I don't think, it's weird because it's like,
he's just like an internet dude.
Yeah.
And then like, because I remember back in the day, like LimeWire, when we would be on LimeWire looking for songs and shit, and I would pull up shit, and I think I found a song, and I turn it on, and it's Soulja Boy, Tell It. I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah. So I think I forgot about that part of it. That's how he got out there, right? Like he was like putting up shit on LimeWire as other songs. That's a fucking meme. That's like getting Rickrolled. You got Soulja Boy. Damn. You got you. No, yeah, okay, so that's a real good one as somebody who was I don't know, is that intentional though?
Well, I mean, he was doing that to get his stuff out there, and then
I don't
he
think
was
he
also
knew what a meme was at that point.
Well, I don't even think memes existed.
Yeah, but
Really?
that's what we're going at. Where we want to cover some of the stuff that came out before there were memes.
And just as many people who liked his shit, there was all this, man, this motherfucker ruining hip hop shit ass motherfucker. Woo, woo.
Well, I just saw it as like dance music. Like it's stuff that like there's a dance to.
Well,
and
yeah,
there's
but there was
always
like
music that there's a dance to.
Oh, but there was a whole movement at the time, like, this nigga Soulja Boy ruining hip hop, this, that, and the third, and like I feel like that played into like his hype, especially like in the early days of YouTube. Like you looking at all these, like this nigga had a TikTok trend before TikTok with the goddamn Soulja Boy dance.
Yo,
everybody was making videos and remixing and doing his dance to his song.
Yeah,
so.
Motherfuckers want attention. I think it's some bullshit. Like whenever someone starts talking like, because like I'm a hater. Like we've gone through shit. There's shit like I don't like.
Yeah.
But I don't need to fucking tell people they're ruining the art form. Like there's always dance music. That's part of fucking music. That's like a big part of what it's there for. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like, tell me like the Macarena ain't corny.
Hey,
but is it ruining that genre of music, or is it just is what it is and you dance to it and you have fun? That's how I saw Soulja Boy shit. It was just young boy music for young people that want to dance and have fun. And yeah, maybe you can clown on it. Yeah, have fun clowning on it. He gonna get popular.
Yeah.
But like, we don't got hate on it. Like, he ain't killing nothing.
Yeah, motherfuckers was upset.
Yeah, there's some bullshit. This is what I'm saying. But yeah, meme music that kind of falls. So if we're gonna talk about like intentional, unintentional, but as far as like more modern shit, he would be another OG then too.
Oh yeah,
Soulja
like Boy is a big Just as far as like internet rap, and we can get into this on another episode on a later date. But just as far as like internet rap in general, Soulja Boy is, and he's become kind of a meme for saying, "I'm the first nigga, first nigga to do," like, you know what I'm saying. But Soulja Boy was the first nigga to do a lot of this internet shit, man. And shout out also as far as internet rappers, shout out to Joe Budden, because he was the first nigga to do a lot of this internet shit too, like snippets of unreleased music.
No shit.
That's a Joe Budden special.
No shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, they used to get, the label and shit used to get mad at him back in the day for putting.
Yeah.
He used to put everything on the internet. Joe Budden TV, nigga. Y'all niggas know.
Damn.
Or y'all niggas might not know.
I didn't know.
Shout out to Joe Budden, man.
What up?
Friend of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so who's like, as far as like your definition of meme rappers, who's like one of the first guys that you became aware of?
If I'm gonna relate this back to Soulja Boy,
okay,
because this is where my mind went as I was thinking about this, was Bangs.
Let me take you to the movie, shorty.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. It's your boy Bangs.
Shout out my nigga Bangs, bro. I don't know where he from. Is he from somewhere? I know he from somewhere in Africa. Shout out to my nigga Bangs.
He's like from Sudan or something. I don't even know.
Hottest rapper in Sudan, my nigga.
I didn't know research for that.
By the way, man, if you guys don't have one of these hats, Dope Dad hats, boom, there's the link for the website. Go cop one, and also check out my beanie. All right, go get it. Yeah.
So you wanna see? I mean, you know who Bangs is.
I do know who Bangs is,
but we're gonna go through it. We're gonna go through it.
Show the people.
So first time we're doing this, we're gonna do like a reactionary thing.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, your boy Bangs.
It's your boy Bangs.
Dedicated to all the ladies out there who like to go to the movies, you know, especially you, girl.
We can talk about going to the movies. He was in the woods.
I'm sure later on you will be my baby.
Yeah.
Sit down and just be by my side. I got the popcorn, I know what else you like.
Yo, right there. See, that's why. That's
I'm sure later on you will be my baby. Let's sit down and just be by my side. I got the popcorn, I know
No
what
what else you like.
My nigga got the popcorn.
Really looking nice. Let me take you to the movie, cause I know you like. You got nothing to worry
Yeah,
about.
take you to the movie.
Oh, damn.
Bro,
He
I
got
used
that
to-
zebra rug he laying on.
I think I might have given this video like 12,000 views.
Yo.
On my own. Yeah. My nigga got mad money in the background. I don't even know what that is. Roulette, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
They got roulette in Sudan?
I guess so. I never been.
Pretty sure they.
You got 3 of them on screen.
My baby. My nigga got mad hats.
Oh, he got American too. Look at
Yeah, nigga, I got all the money. Nigga, what you want?
I'm sure later on you will
Be
be
my baby.
Let's sit down and
Just be by my side. I got the popcorn. I know what else you
I
like.
hope you enjoyed the movie, cause I did too. Anytime you wanna go
Damn.
again, just holler at me, baby girl.
My man got the stunning chains on his chain. I don't even know. There was 2 niggas out there. I don't know who else to do
Be my
this.
Cinderella. When it rain, you can stand under my umbrella. I know it makes
Yeah.
us
Yo, he got the
better.
umbrella
I'm
now.
not like the
Yeah.
other boys.
Ella,
I'm
Ella,
different guy
ay,
coming from
ay.
the sky. Whatever I
Bangs.
say, I never lie.
Got the
Just let me
doors up,
know if you
Lamborghini
wanna
doors.
go somewhere.
Is that a Lamborghini?
I don't know. Something. Alright, so
Yeah. Bang.
that was
nigga.
bangs.
Straight
And-
out Sudan. Hottest rapper in Sudan.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I think he's still making music too.
Probably.
When I was looking him up, he had like other videos and shit.
Yeah.
I didn't watch them. But.
Sudan. Take you to the movies.
Was there somebody that you think of like the first time you were just like, what the fuck is this?
Yo,
and you was
nah.
just like,
So there is a rapper actually. I think we already have him on this little playlist that we have. My dog, he the best, man. He did it.
I
My nigga Eli Porter. Now this shit, this video was a battle rap,
yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
I guess he was in school and they would do battle raps for their morning announcements or some shit.
That's wild.
And Eli Porter battled this dude Envy, and this video went viral on YouTube, and it was just everywhere. And I remember in like one of my songs at the beginning, I was like, "I'm the best, man. I did it." And it was like kind of a thing. Like for a little while, people would be like, "I'm the best, man. I did it." So Eli Porter, he kind of became a meme before memes was memes.
Exactly, man.
So shout out to Eli.
Yo, so
Porter,
we're
man.
gonna watch a little bit of this.
Yeah,
The Iron Mike.
you know what I'm saying? That's the Ma I Don't Love Her
Hey,
remix.
It's me again,
Clips.
your boy Marvo, and I'm
Marvo?
back round two of the Iron Mike freestyle battle. We have
Now
two
these
contestants.
judges, man.
Sophomore
Shout out to my
right
man Marvo.
here, Eli from class of 2005. We also have the Bus, Jonathan Hodges, J Dub, Jeremy Walker, and Steven Jackson, Action Jackson.
Like I don't know why Marvo got this motherfucker, got his hands all on this
Y'all
nigga's
already
chest,
know the
bro.
rules, so we ain't gonna waste no time on
They got
that,
matching shirts on.
But look, y'all have 45 seconds.
I don't know what the
Please
fuck
stop
going on with
or else
Marvo.
You will be disqualified. All right, let's get it going. We're gonna start things off with your boy right here, Envy. Let's go.
See, I was confused because he was saying your boy right here, and I was thinking his name was Rael, but nah, this nigga just country as hell.
Yo.
Shout out to
This
Envy
boy,
who fucked this nigga because
Okay.
he should have lost.
Yeah. Yo. Yo. Yo, the words got you talking cripple. My advice to Eli is to start rapping,
Stick to walking cripple.
Young cat freestyle
So
so
hot.
hot. I've been up on the blocks, never selling rocks,
But I still got what I got.
Squad up like Little
Lil
Weezy.
Weezy.
Get busy off the floor
why do
so
I
you can
know
say
so
I'm
much
all
of
day.
the words?
I don't know,
Anybody
dude.
want it,
I don't
they
remember
can
this
get it.
guy at
No
all.
rap with a stutter. I'm so nice
That I could have been marvelous, brother.
Get me right on the platter, rhymes spatter, hitting cats off. Average cat knocking them off, never with the gas. I run up on the strap. They like, Rael, you need to
stop talking junk.
junk.
Oh, his
But I
name
got
is
the
Rael.
cat
His
name is Rael,
with
see?
the pump.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
See, fuck this nigga Envy because he said he never got the gap, but then he said right after that he said he gonna run up on him with the strap. He got the pump,
Then
nigga.
his name Rael.
Come on.
Up next, we have Eli.
Shout out to Diplomats. That
From
was
the
a
class of
camera
2005.
instrumental that they using.
Let's go.
Why you pointing at the camera, nigga? Nobody gonna fuck about
I
you.
got one question, man.
Tell me who next.
This nigga salt like a nigga who just getting the best.
See, I'm the best, man. I did it. Eli wasn't supposed to curse, but he said nigga like right off top. I don't know why he paused right here.
I think that's why he froze, because he was like,
Nigga.
oh, I'm not supposed to curse.
Shout out
I've
to
been
Eli,
there,
man.
dude. I've done that.
I'm a pacifist.
No, that was another one. We ain't gonna talk about this. All right, it's about Eli.
Yeah. They bring it back, Eli. Let's go.
Yeah,
Yo.
yeah,
See, watch.
Yeah.
His expression change.
yeah. See, I'ma let you know who the best.
By the hour.
This like Rosie O'Donnell
At a bisexual bridal shower.
It ain't nothing to me, man. I keep it for real. Look at this denim, man.
Din on the grill.
See, I'm the best.
I told you that.
This dude like that.
He running from the cat.
No, I messed up, but I'ma
Stay on top.
They told me, man, but you know,
I'm never gonna flop.
look at this dude. He need to stay in the shade. Ain't no wonder why he came out.
He already in the gay parade.
Damn.
I got you. Roasted like ever. You don't know what my rhymes.
They straight up clever.
So you step down off the pedestal. I'm the best, man. You need to go
To the fucking detour. I don't know why there's a heart.
He put the heart on him.
I said freaking.
All right.
Eli, man. Eli won.
Hands
Better
down.
than last time.
What y'all think, man?
Still gotta
Listen
go
to these
my
judges.
to let y'all know who won.
Fucking Steve.
The Godfather.
All right. That was a good freestyle battle, but you know what I'm saying? I'm going to have to give it to my vote. I'm going to have to give it to Eli because he really represented. He stepped
Yup.
up.
He the only real nigga.
Right?
Up a couple times. He stepped up.
See,
stepped
Godfather's
up.
Godfather, he know.
And I'm gonna have to go with my boy Emmy because he held it down. He didn't have no
Man,
mistakes.
fuck
you know what I'm
J-Dub,
saying? He went
nigga.
straight off the brain. He held it down. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, this A14, of course.
See, all of them
But
sucks.
yeah,
He was
both of them did
he was
good,
being hugged up by
but I give
Marvel.
it to Emmy
Yeah.
Because he did great.
Both of them did good, but I give it to Envy because he did great. Fuck out of here, Steve. Eli won that shit.
Eli won that shit.
Y'all know. Put it in
Yo,
the comments.
Eli's dope. I mean, I don't know. Tell us what you think.
Yeah.
Like, if you seen that, what
Bro.
did you think?
He was killing that nigga. He had him at the bisexual bridal shower.
Honestly, dude, this dude's his style was way cleaner.
Yeah.
Like not even just like what he called him and what he said,
Yeah.
but his style was
Like
way
he
cleaner.
out rap that nigga. Straight up.
Even with the pause.
Yeah. Shout out to Eli, man. There's a documentary on him somewhere on YouTube.
I seen that when I was looking this
Yeah.
shit up. I haven't watched it yet, but
Yeah.
go look that shit
Nah,
up. Go
Eli
watch
really
that.
with the shits. Eli can really rap.
Yeah, I see. Well, okay, so I did see a freestyle video of him.
Yeah.
I was like, he's still rapping?
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit.
Eli is with the shits. Eli
Yeah.
Porter is that dude.
Yep.
Shout out to Eli Porter, friend of the show.
Friend of the show.
He
We'll
the
have
best,
you on
man.
one day.
He did it.
Word. Alright, so this is an actual song. This one's not a battle.
Okay.
If y'all were quick, y'all might have heard it. But this shit like lived rent free in my head for a long time.
Yes.
So I wanted to play it. I don't know who these fuckers are. The video.
Nah, so what's it called?
You follow that? Oh wait, it's got the shit on here.
Yeah, the one dude. I mean,
Kosher?
Kosher, I think he be on Wild and Out.
Oh.
And then Spoken Reasons, like he blew up after the fact. And then I think they aren't cool no more. And then he came on Wild and Out, and this nigga like aired him out, and like it was kind of
wow.
But like, yeah, let's see what this is about.
See, like, I paused it here so I can see like the names. But when I was looking for the video originally, I found it on some other dude's channel, and he was just like credit to the 3 guys in the video. So he didn't even know who they were. So I was like, I don't know who these guys are, but I found the video, and here it is.
I understand what you're saying, but I'ma help them understand what you're saying.
Okay.
Basically, this how the girl be. Where? Who? You been where?
What?
Where who? For real.
For real?
Oh, really? That's how you feel. And the guys be like, asking all them questions. Asking all them questions. Why you asking all them questions?
What? Every time you got me.
Asking all them questions.
Why? Yup. Nah, I feel this.
Asking all them questions, making statements.
Assuming.
Where you been? How much did you spend?
How much?
Yeah, I trust you. Now unlock your phone. Who is this? How? See? Why you playing with me? That's the same reason why you ain't playing with me. You trying to get up in these drawers. You ain't laughing with me.
No.
They ain't even trying to hear
He
what
thinks
you
some
say.
whose drawers are those?
Hit the dough. Go chill with them other girls. That is why her weed play. Talking about some beach curls.
Beach curls.
She ratchet? That's why I'm pregnant.
Oh shit.
Looking stupid. That's what you get.
What?
Walking around here alive, thinking that you're slick. But you dumb.
What? Man, taking bumps off the pregnancy test.
Now unlock your phone. Let me see them pictures.
Oh shit.
Your Facebook, and I'ma check your Twitter, and I bet it tell me where. Who? You been where?
You ever had a girl check your phone?
Where who?
Nah. Oh.
For real.
She did, but I didn't know what was going on.
That's how you feel.
There was like a text from my mom, and she was like, "Oh, it's your mom." I told her to text her back.
Yeah, nah, I didn't have my phone. You ever had to be like, yo, give me your phone?
No, I haven't.
Oh shit, yeah, nah, don't. You don't want that.
Why you good?
I don't play that.
Girl, that's in my hood. You wanna know the truth and how I feel?
They be asking all these questions.
So I know it's real. Girl.
All right, that was that. No, but it was like they knew what they was doing. It's funny, but it's like a dope song. It's kind of cool.
Okay.
And the facial expressions, you know what I mean?
No, the facial expressions.
So we started with some like stuff that was completely unintentionally funny, right? Like some of it was good, some of it not so good. But now we getting into like they got Twitter, you know what I mean? Like now it's like, all right, so
we really we're gonna be funny now.
Yeah, they people are recognizing that there's like attention to be had before even people said clout. Like this is before clout was a thing. People realizing like, oh, I can be funny and like get a following. So
and even niggas who was coming out and doing rapping, but they weren't rappers.
I had to look at the lineup. I was like, yeah, but the shit was super hot fire though.
Oh, it was super hot fire. Now this motherfucker, because he had a series of videos that came out. So I don't even know how like it came across, like how I got wind of this. But
so this is where like the meme started.
Right.
So I think this is where like it started to solidify. You know what I mean? Like the concoction was made, people started realizing what was going into it, and now that concoction was solidifying in the fridge. You pull out some Jello, and we got super hot fire.
Like I don't know
a meme overnight.
I don't know who told me. It was like, yo, you gotta watch this video, super hot fire. But he's not a rapper, and I was like, all right, what the fuck?
All right, well, we just go. That's enough. we just gonna go into this shit.
Stuck with him.
Let's go ahead and get into it. We got our challenger over here. Yep. T-Bone 225. Run my nap.
And Super Hot Fire, he was like doing internet skits, so he was like kind of like an internet comedian.
Yeah.
So he was already kind of doing
And this
his
is
thing.
like early when the
our
battle
main
started
man, the champion
getting big
himself.
too, right?
Yeah.
So he's just parodying that.
Yeah, battles were going crazy on YouTube at this time.
First of all, I'm not a rapper.
Let's go ahead and get into this little corn talk.
Niggas used to tell me I looked like Super Hot before I grew out my
You
dreads.
know what I do? Hey, you know how I go.
Like, shut the fuck up. Not all niggas look alike.
Hey, tell him.
I want to talk. When it comes Super Hot, he goes first. What is this?
Check me out.
I'm checking.
Get it. I broke up with my ex-girl. Here's a number.
Psych!
That's the wrong number.
Let's go! And it's crazy because they still use so many gifts from this. Like
Yeah,
this.
yeah, that's what I mean. This is like
$3 tea from McDonald's.
Yep.
I drink that. Super Hot Fire.
I spit
I
that.
spit that.
Yes, sir.
2.5 Men.
I watched
Watch
that.
it's the one right here, man. The
I used to
legend.
watch that
Like,
too.
this shit kicked it off though.
That song is hilarious though. Now, hold it down. Hold it down.
That joint is hilarious though.
I'm not a rapper. Alright, check me out. Glasses, jacket,
shirt.
Call me glasses, jacket,
shirt man. Okay. Call him that.
I'll call me super hot boy, 100 degrees, leather jacket, cause I'm super hot, boy.
Super hot.
Fat in the mall.
Punching that
I'm not a
nigga.
rapper. Super hot. I'm not a rapper.
He's not a rapper.
my god.
All right. I'm sorry, I got lost in a train of thought of just all that goodness I just heard. Go ahead and get this crowd pumped up just a little bit more if you can, T-Steak.
T-Bone, man.
Yeah, T-Bone, get his name right.
T-Bone.
Yeah, okay.
Don't nobody care about no T-Bone now.
Producer? Is this who they put me up against? Super Hot? I never heard of you. I'm looking at him like, is he stupid? I'm about to murder you. My crew ain't waiters, but nah, they still serving you. I'm like Shaq, I get foul.
I was just playing.
Shots. Your girl always confused my John with her spoon. Pops.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah, it's tall enough so she can ride. Knots. I got the tool, but for you, I keep the merchandise up at the shops.
Shops.
They told me I had the battle. I'm like, is this who they set up? Oh, I'm like, nah, it can't be. This must be a setup.
Round two, you're done.
You're done.
Round two.
Super hot. Let's go.
Champion.
Look.
Pull on our pants for this one. Pull them up. Let's go. Go for the hood.
First of all, I'm not your friend.
Yeah.
Stop looking at me.
Stop looking at him.
Second of all, I'm not a rapper. So stop rapping that.
Ooh! You can't even rap at this nigga. What you gonna do in a battle? What you gonna do in a battle if you can't rap at him?
You gonna eat like steak?
Yeah, T-bone.
That's all that's gonna be left.
Let's end this.
I'm about to end this man's whole career.
Ooh, he about to end his whole career.
What career?
Look.
What career?
Boom. Bam. Bop. Bada bop. Boom. Pow.
Nah, it's crazy. People still use that. I'm about to end this man's whole career. People will still say that. It's crazy when you look back at this house and be like,
That's enough. That's done.
it's crazy when you
We
look
good.
back at this how many like memes and jokes there are from this.
fuck.
That's
So that's, I mean, that's, but that, I think that was the start. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like shit before that. And there's been shit like kind of early on that was unintentional. We're not going to cover it, but it was like the hide your kids, hide your wife. Like, but that's not
Yeah.
artists. That's not content creators. That's just
shout
people.
out to Shmoyo because they made like some really dope stuff on YouTube. They had they had that song, the remix, the hide your kids, hide your wife. They had the one about the black dude in Cleveland where he got the white girl out of the car, and he was like, "Dead giveaway." He was like, "You see a white girl coming to a black man, run to a black man's arm in Cleveland? That's a dead giveaway. Dead giveaway."
Damn.
Like, yeah, nah, it was kind of crazy, but like that
Shout
was,
out to them.
Yeah, Shmoyo, man, they did some shit.
Yeah.
they internet history. They are part of internet history.
Yeah. So I mean, I kind of wanted to avoid talking about like not just the unintentioned, like the people who weren't doing it on purpose, right? Like it was other people that went and twisted some shit. We focus on more on like the actual artists or creators that are like figuring some shit out, putting shit up that affected the culture. So
there's this next guy that we're gonna show. All right, I think this song is where people became aware of him. But what's interesting about this guy is he was actually trying to be a serious rapper. He was trying to be a serious musician. He has real music, like that's like serious, but people weren't fucking with it.
Oh yeah, at
the time. So apparently he came up with this idea, and came out with this video, and it went super viral. It was definitely on the jokey side, and I remember when this dropped, people were like debating whether he was. We were trying to figure out for a while
if he was serious.
If he was serious, like if he was for real, like what, or if he was joking, or he was just a genius troll. Like I remember, like Complex was writing articles about this after this video went viral.
Yeah,
a lot of different like music outlets started covering him in like the next few songs that he released on YouTube, because they were just trying to figure out what was going on. Like there were rumors that maybe he was like special needs, autistic or something like that, and doing this, and it was serious. There were rumors that he was fucking out of his brain on Molly and did this shit and filmed the video, which he may have been. Who knows? That runny nose is weird.
All right, you over describing. Let's watch this shit.
Yeah, let's check this out. So. My man Krispy Kreme
2012
and his man Mike, who always wore the Mac Miller shirt.
We back up in this.
This is a banger.
Y'all already know. Cause I am the baddest of them all.
You see the nose,
if you ain't about
the runny nose,
I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls? Cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stacks, I bet you that she calls. You know that I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls?
Cause I ain't very tall. If you see my stats, I bet you that she call.
I had to fight my whole life. I could beat you up even if you had
100
1,000
or 1,000 knives.
Even if you had infinity knives. I would punch you up into the air like a kite. I bet you sleep with the night light, cause you're scared of the dark, cause you stink like a fart. Well, I light your fart on fire with my rounds. You think I won't? I do it all the time. I bet I got more money than Jay-Z. Compared to me, Jay-Z is lazy. Plus Beyonce thinks that I'm cute. It's okay, Beyonce. I think you're cute too.
I think she's cute as well.
I made out with so many girls. I made out with every girl of the world.
Damn,
I
nigga.
might look smaller.
I gotta ask
I don't care if you're big. I'll fight you. Well, I do know that I'm the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall.
She's like incredulous.
I bet you that she calls
incredulous? That's crazy.
Damn. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stacks, I bet you that she calls. I have 400 cars. I have 400 scars and 400 guitars.
Damn, that's a lot.
I have 400 houses. I have 400
really
mouses and 400 houses.
400 mouses.
Bet you I can dance better than you. I bet you don't know 2 plus 2. It's 4. It's 4. Now go and shut the door, cause nobody wants to see your face no more.
Okay.
I'm tough as nails. You're slower than a snail. I beat up every single person in jail.
All of them?
I dare you to try and punch me. My face is so hard to say ouch. You crunched me. I fought 2 lions in one.
Nigga fought 2 lions in one.
And I don't even carry a gun.
With mad
but
guns.
I never run.
But I never run.
But I never run. But I never run. You know that I am the baddest of them all.
Yes.
If you ain't got
I
money,
used to turn
then
up
I
to
don't
this.
mess with y'all. Y'all think I
played
don't
some of
get
these
girls,
songs.
'cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she called. You know that I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't got money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get
No,
girls,
he's just
'cause I
standing
ain't
there,
very
man. That's
tall.
the muscle.
If she see my stats, I
Mike's
bet
the
you
bad
that she
dude you don't
called.
mess with.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. You don't mess with Mike.
So currently, I would say like now there's like a ton of mean rappers. Just to like throw some names out there. There's a guy like Lil Boom who made the song "Fuck Steph Curry" when the Warriors were on their playoff run, and that's how a lot of people felt. So he capitalized on that because like niggas were saying that all over social media. Man, fuck this nigga Steph Curry, man, making all these shot bitch ass niggas. So like. He dropped "Fuck Steph Curry." So, you know, another guy who kind of, he was kind of at the forefront of like meme rap for a little while, and was, I don't know if he signed. He may be independent. Ugly God. He had a song "Water."
Oh, yeah.
So. Ugly God,
that's right,
was kind of like one of the dudes at the
No,
forefront.
and so before him was Lil B, right?
Yeah, okay.
And so he became the meme. Thank you, Bass God.
Yes,
right.
So
like
Lil B,
that was
man. First off,
yeah, and you fucked with him hard, bro.
Yo, first off, I want to give like all thanks, all glory, all praise and homage due to the Bass God. Thank you, Bass God. Without the Bass God, we wouldn't even have this podcast. So thank you, Bass God.
Though.
Thank you, Bass God. Lil B the Bass God.
Mm-hmm.
This dude was like, I think he was so far ahead of his time when he was doing some shit. This nigga had like 100 MySpaces. And nigga was dropping mixtapes. You know what? Let's pull up some Lil B real quick.
He looked confused as fuck.
Lil B, shit, hold on. This is one of my favorite Lil B songs. It's called "Suck My Dick, Ho."
Yeah, Bass guy, nigga.
Fuck you niggas, bruh.
Fuck you niggas, bruh. Yeah.
Young Bass guy came straight for the bitches.
Mac 10 lay him on the floor like a mattress. Young Bass guy in the Olympics. Stay fucking bitches. Got the
Swag,
top 6 with
swag,
stitches.
swag.
Hoes on my dick cause I look like Madlock. Bitch kiss my ring, your baby daddy is a mascot. Hoes on my dick cause I'm white like Asteroid.
I think he did this whole video in a Sephora somewhere.
Look like it. Flossing, bossing, 6 pinky rings and your bitch wanna toss him. Ride with no mask on, that pussy take that hanky paint. Boy talk that fire, then I'ma hit him with the laser.
Yo.
Rapture is my hoe, she suck my dick, then I raced her. Take hairs on my ring, I got that folk with the plater. Hoes up my dick, cause I'm finna be a baby. Your bitch kiss my ass and I ain't fucking with them haters. Bass suck my dick, hoe.
You don't know what dance I'm doing, this is called cooking.
Get your ass robbed, fucking with this pretty bitch. Bass got hoes on my dick. Hey, black kid, West side state, nigga. Suck my fucking dick, this bitch blitz like a trick. Suck my dick.
Alright, so Lil B, man, like Lil B was that motherfucker. Like he at this time, I think he had like 100 MySpaces. And he had different songs on each MySpace. He was dropping like at the end of this song, he says he dropped a mixtape, 600 songs on the mixtape. Like he was just doing like crazy shit that like no other rappers were doing. Dropping mixtapes with hundreds and hundreds of songs, like zip files, and just like hundreds and hundreds of songs on there. A lot of like big rappers were really interested in him at the time. I remember Kanye West, his blog. There was a Kanye West blog. And
of course you follow that shit.
They were very interested in Lil B. They were posting Lil B a lot. So he kind of became like a hipster folk hero almost, because he was doing this shit. He had just like so much weird shit that he was doing. He had these beat up Vans that he would wear all the time. And he was like, I'm gonna wear these Vans till I get my first $1 million. And that became like a meme before memes were really memeing.
Yeah.
That was like a thing. Damn. And then it got to the point where like Lil B was being invited to speak at colleges and shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? He's going on college speaking tours and shit like that. So, and then he just became like, he was an internet dude. It was almost like how Soulja Boy was, like in a different way, just like dominating the internet and always being a part of the conversation and not having like a big time record deal or anything like that.
Oh yeah.
And he was with a group, The Pack. You know, got my Vans on because they look like sneakers. Like, you know, they had some hits, but like, I don't think anybody thought that Lil B was gonna turn into, would still be relevant. Like, motherfucker, like he still is somebody. Like, you know what I mean? Still like right now. And this like, this shit that I was playing, this is what, from like 10, 12 years ago.
Yeah. And that's what reminds me when I see like Ugly God, I think of that shit.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like Lil B and Lil, as far as like influence, like we'll talk about this on another, we'll do a deeper dive on this on another episode. But if we're gonna talk about like people who like the rappers now, like the new niggas, their style and shit like that, some of the most influential rappers to influence what's happening now in rap, I would say Soulja Boy, Lil Wayne, Drake, Chief Keef, and Lil B.
I didn't see that Chief Keef coming, but yeah.
Oh, Chief Keef, because like, all right, think about like all this new music, like the New York music, they're calling it New York drill music. Drill music comes, like the original drill music, we got to go back to Chicago. And one of the biggest names bringing that music out to everybody was Chief Keef. He was the forefront dude. Now there was other people like FBG Duck, there's Lil Durk, there's Lil Reese, you know, there's Fredo Santana, there's mad niggas who was a part of the, like, you can even throw in like Rico Reckless name in there like later on down the line, but like there's mad niggas who was a part of that drill sound and bringing it up. Even, you know, JoJo, who they be dissing a lot of times, like, you know what I'm saying? There's mad niggas who brought that sound up, but Chief Keef was the face of that drill music sound. Like when Don't Like a fuck nigga, that's that shit I don't like. When that shit hit, that shit changed all the shit. Like, Kanye,
I remember that shit.
Kanye West went and grabbed Don't Like and did a remix and kept Chief Keef's verse on there. He didn't do that to one of the Lil Reese songs. He didn't do that to a Fredo Santana song. He did that to Don't Like, because like that shit was some whole different shit. Love Sosa, when that shit hit, these bitches love Sosa. Oh, and that nigga, like that was a whole, even the intro to Love Sosa became its own meme. Niggas talking in the barbershop. Chief Keef say ain't this. Chief Keef ain't that. Chief Keef ain't no hitter. Shut the fuck up. Y'all don't know shit. Y'all don't live with that nigga. You know he got caught with a ratchet, shooting at the police and shit. Nigga been on probation since I don't know when. Like, nigga, how do I know that much of an intro? Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, so yeah, like as far as like cats who were influential in this generation, like those are some names that you got to throw out there. Like, even just how rappers move on the internet and how they like release music and do shit. Some of the shit, like, they wouldn't be moving that way if Soulja Boy hadn't have done it and Lil B hadn't have done it And it's interesting that eventually, at some point too, when Soulja Boy was doing SOD Money Gang, Stacks on Deck, Money Gang, his record label, he eventually ended up signing Lil B for a little bit.
Oh shit, I didn't even realize that. Nice.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm just saying, like, it's some shit.
Oh yeah.
But
so I mean, like, this whole train of thought right now we're talking about is like when motherfuckers realize that sometimes funny works, and then it's not even like we were looking at extremes in the beginning where maybe they didn't realize they were being funny. To okay, I know what I'm doing, and I'm being funny too. Now I don't even need to be funny. It's just like the marketing and how I get out there, how I get attention.
Yeah. So then we can go to some of these newer guys though. Some people still go the funny route, but then there's other guys who just go like the outrageous route.
Yeah.
Like a motherfucker like Lil Pump.
Oh yeah.
So Lil Pump, I would 100% consider him a meme rapper. But Lil Pump, like, he wasn't necessarily trying to be a comedian, even though some of the shit he did might have like made people laugh.
Yeah.
Or whatever. He was there's
a lot of
outrageous.
Yeah, exactly. So there's a lot of recency in that, right? So those types of rappers. So like 6ix9ine was one.
6ix9ine.
So we talk about like shock value rap. Like, this might be a whole nother episode on its own.
Yeah.
But like people talk about like Tyler the Creator, right?
Okay.
Odd Future came out with that shit, and even so. I think of like the newer rappers that we see, people dressing crazy, all kinds of crazy shit on their face, or like piercings, jewelry, teeth, like hairstyles. To me, it's all shock value. They're taking the shit that worked from back in the day and combining it all into one to try to produce something that you ain't never seen before.
Ozzy Osbourne used to bite the heads off of doves.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, so there's at one point Elvis shaking his hips and shit was fucking
shock
crazy.
value. Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah. So like, you know what I mean?
I remember when I think Odd Future was coming out this time. I was also watching Diantward.
Yeah.
What is it? South Africa?
Yeah, South Africa.
Yeah, and their shit was on another level too.
Yeah.
So I remember like feeling like the Odd Future shit was a little more tame. And people were like, "Oh, look at this crazy shit." No, let me show you some crazy shit. Like,
like, yo, these motherfuckers. Like, yeah, so there was.
Well, maybe we gotta go into this more in another episode. But
what was that one video? Odd Future came out. Was it Earl? And they were like, niggas had like, I think somebody had a seizure in the video. Like, it was just like all kind of crazy shit was happening in the video, and I was like, oh shit. It reminded me, and I mean, they were skaters and shit, so it reminded me of like wild shit. Like, I don't know if you remember the old like CYK videos, Bam Margera, before he started doing Jackass and shit like that. But like that kind of shit, it reminded me of like crazy ass skate videos that I would watch, and it made sense to me because like they came from that culture. Yeah. So I was like, all right, word. Oh shit, this is crazy, but this music is kind of dope. Yeah. And like then I started fucking with him, and then Tyler dropped Yonkers and was like, you know, fucking eating roaches and doing all kind of shit, and I was like,
I mean, like,
I was kind of like, all right, whatever, but like,
it's a delicacy.
It was just dope. I'm a fucking triceratops. No, I'm a fucking walking paradox. No, I'm not. Yeah, that kind of shit. Yeah, man. But I think more now, like with some of these meme rappers, like a guy like Ugly Guy, like he was intentionally being funny, but he was also like trying to make like actual music that people could buy into. Yeah.
And that's probably the ultimate goal, like for any like more modern, like aspiring musician, artist that wants to create some shit. Whatever like path you decide, you still want the end product to be some shit people can fuck with.
Honestly, I feel like now it's probably easier to do something funny and get like attention for that and like people to buy into that and then just be like, oh, this guy is actually dope, rather than to just try to make dope music.
Maybe, but I feel like people need to know what the fuck funny is. Like
this also.
Like I know a lot of motherfuckers that I don't think is funny.
Well, yeah. But now there's like a whole.
Now you gotta be funny and make music. Damn.
But now there's a whole like internet type of humor and like a way to capitalize on current events, because we talk about say there's shit like Twitter, right? And especially like since we're specifically talking about hip hop, I'm gonna take y'all to Black Twitter. Log in, download it, get it. But anyway,
I tried. My password is denied.
Man, I'll let you use my burner.
I'll peep it later.
I'll let you use my burner, bro. I got you. So like when it comes to like a Black Twitter, one of the things that happens on Black Twitter, like we turn everything into a joke. Like I remember when Corona, when the current worldwide health crisis, is it still even happening? I think it's over now.
I think on YouTube we gotta call it the beer bug.
Okay, there we go.
Because they
do that.
Demonetize us for misinformation.
So that thing that whatever, like when that first started happening, the joke was on Black Twitter. We was making jokes all day about how niggas couldn't catch.
Can I ask? Are we done with this? Because I'm gonna move it out of the way.
We got one more.
All right.
So yeah, like when it came like niggas, like we was joking. He's like niggas can't catch this. Until finally, like, some of the African countries started getting it. It's like, oh, shit, I guess it's everybody. But, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there was, like...
Until it got serious, it wasn't serious.
Like, everything is always jokes, right? So, and that's, like, anything that can become, like, a pop culture thing or anything like that. Like, Black Twitter has been making hella jokes about niggas getting slapped since the whole Will Smith thing. Like, so this guy who this last video that we're gonna look at as an example of meme rappers, this guy G-Mac Cash, I would say currently he's one of the top meme rappers. Like any current event, nigga had a song about Will Smith slapping Chris Rock before the Oscars was over. So like any kind of
damn.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, I had to let that sink in for a little bit.
Before the Oscars was over that same night, he had a song about Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. I was like, nigga, you wrote this shit already and recorded it? Where you get the beat? But like, so G-Mac Cash is his name. We're gonna check this out. It's called Popeyes or Chick-fil-A. This came out after the Popeyes chicken sandwiches dropped. So my man G-Mac Cash.
Chicken sandwich that all y'all lying about. Talking about it's better than Chick-fil-A. We all know that's black. I don't know what part of the chicken y'all got this from, but
Popeyes or Chick-fil-A, bitch. Popeyes or Chick-fil-A. Popeyes or Chick-fil-A.
What you want, nigga?
Popeyes or Chick-fil-A.
Who you rolling with?
Popeyes or Chick-fil-A. Popeyes or Chick-fil-A. Popeyes or Chick-fil-A. Who you rolling with?
Popeyes or Chick-fil-A.
Let me hit up Popeyes for this chicken sandwich. I pulled up fast and that bitch was slamming. You know why I'm here, let me get that sandwich. I got mine, took a seat, and you know I smashed it. They like, why you eating Popeyes? Wasn't you just hating? Nah, that was only one particular location.
Again, he's specifying, right? Damn.
Chick-fil-A good, but it ain't a Chick-fil-A in the hood. I ain't driving 30 minutes just to get some chicken. I'd rather choke on one of Popeyes' biscuits.
Yeah, the biscuits be dry as fuck.
They buttery though.
Popeyes or Chick-fil-A. Who you rolling with?
Popeyes or Chick-fil-A.
Popeyes or Chick-fil-A.
You had to pick sides.
Popeyes or Chick-fil-A. Who you rolling with?
I'm always rolling with Popeyes.
Yo, didn't somebody do this with like Burger King and McDonald's?
It might have been him. Nah, but I feel like somebody did though.
Somebody did. No, it wasn't him. It was a bigger dude. Like this dude probably exclusively rapped about food. Like
yeah.
I don't know who it is. So you know, hold up. Let me do a quick search.
Google, man. You better Google.
But yeah, go tell them about Popeyes and Chick-fil-A. Dude, I kind of want What time Popeyes close?
And Chick-fil-A.
I can only search one thing at a time, man. Check what time Popeyes close.
Yeah. No, but yeah, no. So G-Mac Cash, man, he's definitely one of the top dudes doing it right now. I would say like him, and then there's like Sway the remix god. He's what time did they close? I'll close it at 10.
All right, we got some time.
All right, Sway the remix god. He's a DJ, but he I know he teams up with G-Mac Cash.
Find it, so fuck it.
But yeah, no. So that's I would say G-Mac Cash is a current example of meme rap. He's always dropping some shit. Like I said, the Will Smith shit, he dropped a song about that before the Oscars was over.
That's crazy.
I heard
that's
G-Mac Cash
wild.
that same night had a song out. So another guy who kind of that same style. Now I was talking to you off air about that style, like that beat and that flow he was doing. It's kind of like a Detroit, Flint, Michigan, just a Michigan style.
I wasn't a fan. You were showing me some stuff earlier.
Yeah. See, but I showed you some
the one tonight, that one was dope.
Yeah, I showed you some shit from somebody doing that style who's actually from Atlanta.
Motherfucker, why are you showing me the I don't want the bootleg version.
Because I like that particular song. I think he did well. He hangs out with a lot of people from there, and they co-sign him using their style.
All right.
So, you know.
I'm no aficionado, but I did not.
Yeah, you did not like that. The guy was Lil Yachty, by the way. But yeah. Yeah, so it might have been that too. Y'all might have just like not been fucking with it because it was Yachty already.
Might have been.
Yachty, but nah.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, there's some things I fucks with. It just wasn't that.
Bro. Like currently, like just side note, Yachty makes some like dope music. Like at first I would have almost considered him a meme rapper with that whole one night song.
Yeah,
I just want you on one night. Like that was almost like, that song was pretty much like a meme song. People were using it. That was one of the first like. I don't know if TikTok was really a thing at the time, but I would see people making videos and using that song and shit. So like that kind of introduced me to the concept of TikTok, like making joke videos and using the song, that one night song. But like, nah, Lil Yachty can fucking rap.
Yeah,
like Lil Yachty got some shit. So, and he be writing for the City Girls. Like nigga, if you can write shit like. Go this pussy talk, and you a nigga, like, hey, shit, and you not even gay, like, nigga, you got a pen, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, how you rapping about that shit? Like, nigga, like, what's it called? Let me pull up some of the lyrics of that song. Hold up. He might not even wrote
get
this
deep
shit.
into this,
but like, listen to this, man. Just an example, alright? Boy, this pussy talk English, Spanish, and French. Boy, this pussy talk Euros, dollars, and yen. Boy, this pussy talk Bentleys, Rovers, and Benz. Boy, this pussy talk fly private to islands to M's. Come on, nigga. Shit, I'm like, oh shit, what else that pussy do?
Yeah, I don't know. Whoever wrote that though.
Right? She said, boy, this pussy talk Birkin, Gucci, Chanel. Boy, this pussy talk Louis, Pucci, YSL. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yo, you know what that reminds me of?
Expensive.
You know what that remind me of?
What that do? Aquafina.
Yo,
low key, fuck her, but I feel you.
What? Damn.
Yeah.
Yo, wait, what happened?
I mean, there's a whole controversy about her using black scent and saying all that shit, and then like she's like, oh, I talk like this because people I was around, but then when they research where she really from, well, no niggas around there like that. So like all that shit, and then like niggas started bringing it up to her, and then she ain't had no real like response. She couldn't like respond to the shit, and like it's like, man, fuck out of here. But like,
damn. At
the same time, it's just
making
like
me self-conscious about like how I talk now.
But at the same time, like nigga, just
I'm a code switcher, by the way.
Yeah. At the same time, like nigga, if that's who you are, then just be who you are and stand on that shit. Like don't fold and be no bitch or lie about the shit. So like I don't know. You know what I mean? Like
I guess I get what you mean.
You know what I mean? So like if that's just how you are, then that's just how you are, nigga. Like I don't have no problem with that. So like,
wait, but y'all don't code switch? Like that's not a thing?
Yeah, code switching is definitely a thing.
Like I'm very chameleon like I can speak pidgin to the locals.
Yeah.
And
I mean, like, shit. As
and
far
my
as
parents always told me, this is one of the things we were talking about earlier, right? My
Yeah.
parents always told me, like, you don't talk to us any way you want. You speak proper with us.
Yeah. Nah,
You know
so
what I mean?
as far as like code switching 100%, like I just got to do that because like I'm trying to, like, if I go everywhere and be like, hey nigga, like how I want to talk, like that's not gonna work everywhere. So I gotta do that shit to like assimilate and like fit in and do and just move around how I need to move around. And like I show up, I'm already a nigga with dreads and shit like that. So like it's all in some spaces, it's already just kind of like crazy that I'm even there. Like, you feel me? Or like it's already like in some spaces, like motherfuckers already looking at me like, oh, what the fuck this nigga got going on? So I can't come in here talking like how I would normally talk because like y'all niggas is already looking at me crazy. So I gotta come in here and be articulate and like speak in a way that y'all can feel comfortable.
And they be like, oh, you speak so proper.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? But I gotta make these motherfuckers comfortable so I can do what the fuck I need to do.
Damn.
Like, you know what I mean? So like,
I get what you're saying now.
Yeah, like I don't have no, like I understand code switching and shit like that. Like that's cool.
But it's the reverse of like you using it for clout.
Yeah, like that's some weird shit. Cause like, you know what I mean? To me, and it's like, nigga, I can't even, like, I gotta not talk like that, and that's how I am.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So it's just like some weird shit. Like, don't be doing that shit to be cool, nigga.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Shit, my bad.
Yeah, nah. Like, that's how I feel. But like, I also I guess because I can be understanding, like on a certain level, I understand like, all right, I understand that you gotta feel like you can fit in with us. Like, you know what I'm
so
saying?
for someone who's not black, it's like, I don't talk like this at work. Like when I meet people, I don't talk like this. But it's because I feel comfortable when I'm around certain people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then like when I'm around like super locals, like the pigeon comes out, it's different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel it.
And then when I'm around like white people, it's different.
Nah, I feel you. I guess like the offense on our part kind of comes from because like, nigga, like we gon' like no matter what code switching and shit like that, like I can't take my skin off.
That's true. Yeah.
You feel me?
I get what
like,
you're saying.
So like I'm always going, even if I'm code switching and like, oh yeah, totally awesome, Bob. Can't wait to come to Aspen for the ski trip. Like, you know what I mean?
That sounds spectacular.
Right? Even if I'm saying that, like at the end of the day, I'm still a nigga with dreads.
Yeah.
Like, so like these other motherfuckers be doing this shit and like they take it up and like gain acceptance from us and then they make it to whatever next level and then it's like they abandon us because like now they don't need us no more. Like, all right, y'all fucked with me and y'all helped me get to this level, but now the white motherfuckers and the other motherfuckers notice me, so I'm gonna go assimilate and be with them and go star in Shang-Chi.
All right, so
but shout out to Aquafina, man. I don't
nah,
have,
like
I don't
okay,
have
so
I don't have no personal beef.
I was
with
gonna
her.
say that like I ignored that. Like I seen that there was the controversy, and in my mind I was like, the fuck, like everybody code switch. Like that's just a thing. And then you bring it up and you kind of explain it. I'm like, okay, like I can see your point. And I was almost going to be like, yo, I'm sorry, man. Like I completely wrote this whole thing off. Cause to me, Aquafina was like pioneering what an Asian person can do. Like socially, what could be socially acceptable. And as a woman too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then we related back to the song, right? Like a spin-off, a parody of my dick to my vag to my pussy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but I don't know, man. Just try and get the bag.
That's why. Like at the end of the day, like it's whatever. Like you don't. And then
she tried to. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the situation was when people confronted her face to face because that's what you were saying, right?
Yeah.
And she
kind of folded, like, you know what I mean. And I
don't know what that's about. But she tried. Like when it got brought up, she's like, "No, this is." But people want to push the issue, right? Because what's the one thing we don't like is frauds, right? So everybody want to come at you.
Yeah. Like, at the end of the day, man, like, I know everybody need to get money. Everybody gonna do what they gotta do. So, like, at the end of the day, I don't really give a fuck. Like, I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna remember some shit. Like, whatever, man. Like, nigga, like, if I don't watch her movies, Aquafina's still gonna get money. So, like,
I'll probably watch her movies.
You know what I mean? Like, it's whatever. Like, I'm not tripping. And then if she end up in some shit that I actually fuck
well, we
with,
talk about
like,
this all the
that's cool.
time too, because you always like I'm pro black and I'm like I'm pro Asian, so like it makes sense to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It's
saying.
just
Like,
how it
it's cool. And then, like, even if, like, I don't like some certain shit, I can still respect her, like, knocking down doors for Asian motherfuckers. Like,
yeah.
And, opening doors and doing, like, being a pioneer. I can still respect that.
Yo, if we take it on, like, even just on the perspective that you're talking about, that it's the commodification, right, of this culture, this thing that exists for black people. It's kind of wild, like, that an Asian person got to play blackface to get the bag. That's wild.
Yeah, it should be crazy.
That's crazy.
And the shit that be kind of getting to me is, like, any motherfucker, like, whatever other race, like, all right, so we were talking about meme rap and all that shit, so, like, that's like an extension of the internet, right? And so, like, the internet, like, internet language leans very heavily towards, like, how niggas talk, like, black slang, what do they call it, AAV, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it leans towards that now, because, like, you look at Twitter, like, a lot of the trends and shit and jokes and everything will start on black Twitter and then migrate elsewhere. And then you look on just, like, other places on the internet, you see the same kind of pattern on TikTok. Like, you'll see, like, I remember it was a big thing, the Renegade dance. Like, that was like a huge thing that was blowing up on TikTok, and a lot of these white girls was doing the Renegade dance. Charlie D'Amelio, the D'Amelios, some other motherfuckers. I don't know who the fuck these motherfuckers are. I ain't on TikTok like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, some white girls.
Yeah.
These white girls got invited to NBA All-Star Weekend.
The fuck?
Doing this dance because the NBA was trying to do like a partnership with TikTok and shit like that. There was so much of an outrage on the internet amongst, like, black people and black communities, because they was like, nah, y'all bringing these white girls to come do this shit and giving them the spotlight, but this dance was created by a black girl and none of these white girls have given her the shine for making this dance. So the nigga who made the song Renegade, damn, what's the nigga name? Man.
So you fucking up. You ain't even giving her shine. You don't know.
No, the dude is,
the dude. My bad.
What's his name? Man, I want to say K Quick, but that's not his name.
You know, I mean, I get why there would be that outrage, but realistically, like, artists try to make their shit go viral on TikTok. Like, there's whole
K Camp, that's his name.
There's whole ass content about, like, I'm gonna put money into trying to make my music go viral on TikTok.
No, 100%. So K Camp is a rapper. He had, like, some hits before or whatever.
Yeah.
But he was, I don't think he was as hot as he was a couple years before. This Renegade song was going crazy on TikTok. So the girl who actually made the dance and blew it up,
That's
like, when all this was happening, my man K Camp was like, all right, bet. So he went and he got in contact with the girl and her family, because she's a little black girl, and he went to her crib and had her do the dance and made a TikTok on his TikTok with her at her crib with her doing the dance and him chilling and doing his thing.
Dope.
And so, like, that went viral, and then everybody's like,
That's
oh, this is who made the dance. So NBA All-Star Weekend, they're doing all this shit with the white girls on Friday. By Sunday, they had the little black girl at NBA All-Star Weekend dancing, doing the dance at half court during halftime, and she ate them white girls up. They couldn't even keep up with her.
Nice. She
killed that dance. But like I'm saying, right? So there's like a whole borrowing, and because, like, even though it comes from black folks, and then we put it on the internet, and then but like once it's on the internet, it's just kind of like open space, and so everybody just starts adopting some of this slang and starts saying like some of this shit. But like it's shit that we came up with, but like you can't trademark that, you can't like put no like nothing on that. But then these other people like start creating content and doing shit using this type of language or using these sayings or using this shit, and we know where it comes from, and it's like, nigga, why you out here getting money off our shit? Like it's like everybody else can go out and get money off our shit but us. And it's like, what the fuck? But like I don't know if that's necessarily anybody else's problem. I think this is some shit we gotta figure out.
I think it's for the person who created it to figure out. Like this is I'm conflicted, you know? Like part of me, I get guilt, you know?
And you should feel guilty, motherfucker. Nah.
We talked about this like with rap, and like there's a dozen reasons why I stopped rapping, but definitely I felt the weight of the guilt, like as it started to be talked about more, black culture and like people commodifying their culture, and me kind of like, this is maybe I shouldn't be
big
rapping.
Left turn from meme rap.
And a lot of people,
it's cool, though.
Sorry, my bad. Maybe I shouldn't be rapping, and not that was the only thing. There's a bunch of other shit that comes with it, and you know about all that shit. But it's just, the thing that the other side of that, where I'm a little more like, I don't get it, is because sometimes I see people complaining about shit, but they ain't got nothing to call their own. Like the most vocal motherfucker sometimes ain't done nothing, and they want to say, this mine. It ain't yours. You ain't do that shit. Yeah, it's fucked up. You can point the spotlight at it, but you know what I mean? Like, it's for the people who created it. You know? But I mean, I guess like shit be the same. Like, actually no, it's not the same, because I talk about, so I grew up in martial arts. I always refer things back to martial arts, and it's like, okay, Japanese people, we created like karate and judo, and judo influenced jiu-jitsu. Actually, we had jiu-jitsu, Japanese jiu-jitsu, and then from judo it went to Brazil, and the Brazilian families that got trained, they got a hold of it and made it their own, and now it's Brazilian jiu-jitsu. You know what I mean? So there's this transition of a culture, a thing that existed, and now we see like MMA and shit, you know what I mean? And it's like people all over the world practicing some shit that a Japanese person made. You know what I mean? Brazilians claiming jiu-jitsu. Something that originated in Japan. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, if I go into a martial arts class and some motherfucker knocks me out or chokes me out or does some shit, I'm not telling him, you using my shit. No. He's fucking doing his shit. He just, some shit that existed that we created, and we put it out there, and now it's out there, and now like the can is open. And I'm not here to say that like that's how y'all should see it, and because it's completely different things. But just for lack of like a thing for me to connect it to, like my perspective on things that come from my heritage or my culture, if it's shared, it's shared. I think this is kind of sucks when the powers that be don't give the recognition. But then it's not on the people, it's the powers.
I think some of it is like, it's not, because with our culture and like this shit, like as you can see, like niggas is very open to like sharing shit. Like as far as like the culture goes, like motherfuckers ain't really gonna gatekeep you like that. Like if you show up and you show respect and you're dope, like niggas gonna be like, okay, go ahead, white boy, go ahead, whatever the fuck you is. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like they're gonna accept you. You feel me? Like there's somebody who we're gonna talk to eventually on this show, a Hawaii hip hop rapper, and he was saying that he's a local guy, but he was saying that the first people that accepted him in Hawaii hip hop weren't the locals, but it was us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like we're always gonna like if anybody is dope, like we're always open arms to that kind of shit. But the thing is like where niggas start feeling like slighted and shit is where like we opened our arms to you and you came in, but like you used us to get to like the next level and now you ain't fucking with us like that no more.
Like we were talking about with Post Malone.
Yeah, and it's like that kind of shit. It's like,
why you don't think Aquafina like fucks with? Oh, I don't know. I didn't see the part you're talking about. But.
Well, I mean, me personally, I don't fuck with her like that. Like and follow her enough to like have an opinion on if she fucks with us or not. But the part where I'm just kind of like is because like you see this all like you as a black person. And just looking at shit in the media and shit like that, like you see motherfuckers who fuck with us for a period of time to make it to the next level and then not fuck with us no more and just kind of be like, oh yeah, I was doing that for a while and it was a thing, but now I'm making country music. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like you see that, like you see it so much, like you see it as like it's a play in their playbook. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, we gonna do this and appeal to the urban audience and do all that shit because if they start fucking with you, they really gonna fuck with you. That'll drive your numbers up. You'll be cool, and then you can go do whatever.
But, I mean, that's one way to look at it. Maybe he just wanted to rap.
I mean, nah, it could... I mean,
like, it could totally have been a phase, and he just so happened to have blown up.
Well, nah, I'm saying like it can be whatever, but like when you see the same shit and then just going back to what you said about like the powers that be, right?
Yeah.
Like it might not necessarily be the person or the individual themselves, but they get caught up in the machine and we've seen this so many times that we know that the machine does this as a play because the machine don't care about nobody or anybody's feelings. It's just there to keep churning out money and people that make money.
So I think we're going to connect this back right now, come full circle. The meme culture and the meme artists is such a powerful thing. Because it brings the control...
Back to the artist.
Back to the artist. Back to the people.
Yes.
And it's so lowbrow, right? That anyone can do it. And it's only going to gain momentum if people really fucked with it.
Yeah. So like a dude like BFB the Pac-Man, right? He's another dude from that Michigan area, does that Michigan style. This nigga is works for the U.S. Post Office. He's a mailman and started making like jokey raps and shit and using that style and having catchy beats. And it caught on enough to where like nigga could not work at the post office no more and just live off of music. But he said he keeping his job because he liked the benefits.
Yeah, dude, that's a good job right there.
So you know what I'm saying? So like
makes sense.
Yeah, my man's doing this thing, but that's what I'm saying. Like he was just a regular fucking mailman and like now he's like a rapper. He can do shows anywhere across the country.
Oh yeah.
He can do all this shit and it brought the power back to him. So like yeah, exactly. He don't have to depend on the machine or any of that shit because he's his own machine now.
Exactly. So. And you just got to figure out how that's going to work and who you are. I mean, that's the one big thing I keep coming across is like sometimes shit just work if you know who the fuck you are.
Exactly. And then like how we was talking about the machine and like taking from the culture and shit like that. Now, if this motherfucker wants to, like he's his own hub. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if he want to give other motherfuckers a shot, like start doing other shit to help people out and start shining a light on people who are authentic to the culture and like, you know, taking like, you know what I mean? You can give that power to other people by like just going out and doing your own thing and making your own lane and making it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, man.
Shit, look at us, man. saying all this shit. How much
Full circling.
For full circling the wagons.
We like an hour and a half, bro. We done got like an episode and then some.
Okay, yeah. So we're gonna stop talking because we could keep going.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna stop now. You got anything to say to the people? We just said a whole bunch of shit.
We just said a hell of a lot. Yo, take your time, but hurry the fuck up.
Yes. Yo, thank you guys so much for listening. Thanks for getting all the way to the end of the podcast. Hey, you can follow me on Instagram at Kwali is ill. That's KWALIISILL.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. You can follow me on Instagram. My name is Eddie.C. That's Eddie.C. EEE. That's Eddie.C. Triple E.
And don't forget to follow the podcast. That's 2 Dope Dads Podcast. The number 2 Dope Dads Podcast.
That's where you can stay up to date on all the episodes that are dropping and just, some dope dad stuff that we're going to post on there. So, yeah, definitely follow that and thank you.
Bow. See you guys next time.
Boom, boom. Pew, pew, pew.
No.